The following recording is a conversation at the Florida Department of Revenue Child Support Program in Daytona Beach, Florida at 1160 North Williamson Boulevard, Suite 130, Daytona Beach, Florida 32114 on December 12th, 2025 at approximately 9 a.m. Eastern Time. What you are listening to is the conversation between me and the customer service reps at the desk, as well as a supervisor that I had previously dealt with in regards to this exact same situation. So he is fully aware of the illegal contempt order that was signed under the table by Stasia Warren and Serena Baldacchino of Rice Law Firm in Daytona, and Alan Holt is enforcing illegally. I had a hearing on June 17th of 2025, in which that hearing I informed him and child support officer Neal Coffman that the 3-page Illinois order is not registered in the state of Florida for child support enforcement. It is supposed to be registered under UIFSA by Justin Serlick's attorney, Serena Baldacchino. She never registered it under UIFSA. Therefore, Florida Department of Revenue is enforcing a non-registered foreign support order that is currently in appellant court in Florida, District 5 Court of Appeals in Daytona Beach, Florida. And it is also now in appellant court in Illinois District 2 Court of Appeals for this 3-page void ab initio ex parte order that Justin Serlick is hiding my children behind and now stealing 60% of my teacher salary. This conversation you're about to hear is regarding a letter I received on Saturday, December 6th, even though it was dated Monday, December 8th, stating that my driver's license was going to be suspended by the Florida Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles Department because of the Support Enforcement Office, Department of Revenue at the Daytona Beach location was enforcing a driver's license suspension on December 29th, 2025. And what that means is they're stealing 60% of my teacher salary, but then also trying to take my driver's license at the same time. You are going to hear me super confused and them trying to tell me that it was a mistake and it shouldn't have happened, but yet I got no clarification in the mail that this should have not happened, and they were not able to give me anything as evidence. So please listen to this conversation that I recorded at the office this morning at 1160 North Williamson Boulevard, Suite 130, Daytona Beach, Florida 32114. Phone number is 850-488-5437. This is a classic example of states violating and fraudulently using Title 4D from the federal government for child support enforcement. So the state of Florida is getting a kickback from the federal government by forcing child support, even though I should not be paying child support because it is a void ab initio 3-page order that is violating a plethora of my constitutional rights. That same order, Justin Serlick is holding my children hostage, and the ransom is this child support and my driver's license suspension. And he is continuing to hide my children behind that 3-page order. So I am now paying him over $800 every 2 weeks, and I have no communication with my children whatsoever. The crazy part is the pay is coming from Orange County Public Schools because I am a high school teacher. So I can be around over 175 freshmen through seniors, but I can't even speak to my own children on the phone. So this is a classic example of illegal activity where one party is holding the children hostage and forcing the alienated parent to be their ATM. So please listen to this and tell me what you think.
Has anything changed as far as addresses, phone
No.
numbers, emails, none of that?
No.
Still working for the schools?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But you're on workers' comp. If that makes any difference.
I am on workers' compensation at the moment, though, for my wrist, so I don't know. But yes, I'm still very much employed. Your name is Christopher Duvall?
Yes.
Okay.
So how may I help you today?
Well, I got this letter in the mail on Saturday, ironically, with a post dated December 8th. So I actually got this before this date, stating that on December 29th, my driver's license is going to be suspended for child support. Yet you guys are currently stealing 60% of my teacher's salary. I sent this email.
Take a peek. 1 second.
I sent this email to everyone involved, including the attorney Alan Holt, that violated my constitutional rights. And here's a red receipt from Marianne Donlin. Here's a red receipt from the CSP volunteer Flagler orders.
Okay.
No responses whatsoever. So they've had all week to respond to my email, and here I am on Friday, December 12th, trying to find out why you guys are not only stealing 60% of my teacher's salary, but still threatening to take my driver's license.
Well, usually when a notice comes out, when there's income deduction notices coming in, usually it's a timing issue.
Mm-hmm.
If you get
So
paid,
why did 2 different emails ignore me?
Well, again, some people, not everybody handles specific tasks.
Mm-hmm. They,
So-
at bare minimum, could respond, I got your attachments, I'm going to forward it to the proper person.
Now,
So,
do show that the driver's license got reinstated on, looks like it got updated. It's the letter dated the 8th.
exactly. It's very,
It got reinstated on the
it's
3rd, so.
It's very suspicious that I got it 2 days before the date on the letter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how.
That is actually the very first thing I noticed, because it's at the very top, December 8th, yet I got it in the mail
On the 6th.
Saturday, December 6th.
Yeah, I don't know how that would have gotten dated. I mean, that comes from the.
That's what I'm doing here,
That's
to
really
find
good.
out what's going on, because
Well, like
2
I said,
people
as of
are
right
ignoring
now-
me. Alan Holt, the person that violated my constitutional rights in the
The
hearing,
lawyer, he
is ignoring
isn't
me.
gonna reach out. He doesn't.
Yeah, well, he's going to be sued in my federal case in U.S. District Court.
Okay. So
Because
the
he's
driver's
violating my
license
rights.
Has been satisfied.
Okay, I need something printed to prove that on the 29th my driver's license is not going to be suspended, because I work in Orlando. I teach marine biology. And if they take my driver's license, I can't work for them to continue stealing 60% of it.
I got you. Hang on.
This is all illegal activity, all of it.
Okay.
And I am a whistleblower, and I am taking this to U.S. District Court in Orlando. This is all Title 4D fraud. Federal Title 4D fraud.
Now, let's see what I can get here. Because being that the license was never suspended, they don't actually print the letter saying that it was reinstated. So,
Well, I've got a letter stating that it's going to be suspended, so I need a letter stating it's not going to be
unfortunately, I don't
suspended.
have one of those. The one thing you are able to do, you know how you can check your license online? And
Yeah, I had to do that
You'll
all
be able
summer because of Alan Holt.
You can go there and you'll see that it, at this point, at least for anything we're doing, is showing as, it should show as valid as far as anything.
So no one is
we're doing.
currently trying to suspend my driver's
Right
license.
now, no, your driver's
Okay.
license.
Because the moment they do, I'm filing a writ of habeas corpus, because that is absolutely trampling my constitutional rights.
Okay.
I have a right to travel.
I'm checking your status online right now.
Thank you.
Well, it's not, I mean, I checked it yesterday just because I needed my driver's license for my identity theft stuff. It's valid, but this says it's going to be suspended on the 29th.
Yeah,
So that seemed like...
comes from the DMV. That's more of an...
Right.
So...
And it orders me to contact you guys, so I did that, and no one responded to anything, so now I drove here.
So...
Because I'm being ignored.
And so that's taken care of. Do you have any other questions?
Nope. I'm just here to make sure that my driver's license is not going to be
driver's license is
suspended. Okay. So if for some reason something happens where it changes, I should be getting a letter in the mail, correct?
Yeah, generally anything if generated from us will generate a letter.
For my records, because I will be suing Department of Revenue for this violation of my rights with Title IV defraud, can you please make a copy of all of this and put it in my file? The letter that I got from the DMV, all of my check stubs, the emails, and the red receipts proving that these people are ignoring me. Because I'm not playing around. I'm going to see everybody in U.S. District Court. My ex-husband is holding my children hostage 4 years, and child support is ransom. I have not been able to talk to them, communicate with them, nothing. He's hiding them here in Daytona while he's stealing 60% of my salary.
Now, I'm sure we've talked to you before about what you can do civilly to try to enforce your visitation.
I have.
Okay.
When you have corrupt judges like Sandra Upchurch that deny your motion to modify, and then I actually, through you guys, through the child support unit, I also filed a request to modify the child support, and Alan Holt rejected it back in June. He got kicked back saying it wasn't sufficient for a modification.
Gotcha. So hang on one second. Let me see.
Like I said, this is all illegal activity.
How this would get. Okay.
So what? Yeah, no. What he's saying sort of comports with what we saw on the driver's license website when you got that email, and we saw that on the website.
The sanction disappeared.
And then we checked it the next day, and it was gone.
Right.
So.
Yeah. I had a feeling that's what it was. It wasn't in regards to my ticket.
Yeah. No, it was definitely related to this because you got that letter.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
We
this
have
is...
to check on those tickets again, though, see if there's an update.
No, these people have no clue that I am literally setting them all up. It's like they think I'm completely stupid.
You know, I'm sure they get people threatening it all the time, but they just don't know that you actually follow through when you say you're going to sue somebody. You actually do.
It's called I know my U.S. constitutional rights. Everybody should.
We should find out what the process is to do a FOIA to get your full file from DOR. Just to have. Because when you've pulled FOIAs before, we've found interesting information, like the email. See if there's any.
Oh, the emails get them every time, because when I did my public records request with Florida Circuit 7, that's how I got Mary Jane Nettles and Michael G. Nerheim, and then I did the FOIA for Volusia County Sheriff's Office, and that's how I found out that...
Mary and Laura.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, that is the first thing everybody should be doing, is pulling their public records.
All right. So, I just was trying to verify some stuff. So, this stuff you can hang up because this is not scannable to the case. This I can scan in. And
I would really like my email addressing this on file.
Again, it's not scannable to the case. So
why not?
Because it's not pertinent to anything.
You guys already have that, though. You can see it on the website.
I understand.
That is an attachment to this email. They go together.
Okay, well then, if that's...
You can literally see it right here as an
I
attachment,
get
pay stubs.
Like this, I can scan this, but the rest of this is not scannable to the case.
It's very interesting because previously a supervisor scanned all the documents I brought in, including emails. And now you guys are keeping me from putting stuff on my file?
Put in the items. as-
That does not show that you guys are stealing my paycheck. The email is talking about you guys illegally stealing. This was pushed through without due process. And that's my point I'm trying to make. That's why the DOR will be sued by me. So everything needs to be on file because this explains how my paycheck is being deducted in the first place. I never had due process. All of this was signed under the table and is now being enforced. And that's why I have a federal civil rights case. No due process, and you're stealing my money while my ex-husband, Justin Serlick, holds my children hostage, and I've lost 4 years down here in Florida with my kids because of illegal connections in the Daytona courthouse. This is a due process violation. So this needs to be in my file as evidence, and it goes with those, because that was an attachment to this email.
Yeah, like I said.
Okay, all right, well, it's being recorded that you are refusing to take my documentation this time, because last time you took it just fine. I even got a stamp. So can I at least get a stamp showing that you're putting that on file today?
Absolutely, I can.
Okay. Well, it's interesting that last time I brought in emails, I got a stamp showing that it was put on file and received today.
I mean, I can.
This is evidence in U.S. District Court. So I need some proof that I tried to bring this in today. And I need to request yet another child support modification. Because my son just turned 18 in September, and you're still taking out money for an 18-year-old now.
Okay, so hang on. I'll go look at that to see what was done on that.
Hi, we meet again.
The modification.
Now you guys are stealing 60% of my money and threatening to take my driver's license at the same time. I need this email on file. Last time I was here, you took a copy of my previous emails and stamped it that you put it in my file. I need this email because those are an attachment to this email. And as I previously told you, dude, this is a 100% federal civil rights case. You are now stealing 60% of my salary with no due process whatsoever. I never had a hearing. I never had the ability to prove that I could not financially afford $17.85 a month. You are stealing from me and continuing to steal from me. And this is all sorts of harassment.
And the support order was never actually registered.
The support order isn't even registered in the state of Florida under UIFSA.
Okay.
This is all illegal activity, and Florida Department of Revenue and the Child Support Office is going to be a defendant in my U.S. District Court in Orlando. So I need this filed into my case because this is evidence that you're violating my constitutional rights. You are stealing from me through an unregistered foreign support order. This is not a Florida order. This is an illegal 3-page Illinois order that is currently in appellant court in Florida and in Illinois.
Yeah, so you're dealing with it through the courts, right? You're handling.
I don't think you're hearing me. The judge is the problem. The judge is the one that signed it under the table, violating my due process and my constitutional rights to a fair hearing.
Yeah, so
this is theft. This is fraud on the court. This is Title 4D fraud.
that you're handling on your own and through the courts.
I'm taking you guys to federal court, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, this is evidence that I have been alarming you, I've been alerting you that you're continuing to violate my rights as a U.S. citizen because you're currently stealing from me. And now I get a letter in the mail harassing me about my driver's license, which I hear amazingly, miraculously got fixed in the back end, but yet I got this on Saturday of last week with the date of this Monday. Very strange. I get this on a Saturday, December 6th, and this is dated Monday, December 8th. So I get it before it even has the date on it. It's incredibly suspicious. There's illegal activity happening in my child support case. This should never even been opened. This is on an unregistered foreign support order.
This is just an email between you.
This is an email stating that you're currently stealing from me. This is how much you've already stolen, and you're violating my constitutional rights. So this needs to be on file as evidence, so you can never say, we weren't aware of it. Because look at this, I've also got 2 red receipts. One from the Volusia Flagler _ orders, and one from Marianne Donnellan No responses whatsoever. I'm being ignored by your department, so I had to drive all the way here today. I'm in Edgewater.
Okay.
I don't live in Daytona. So I emailed you guys on Sunday night about this. I have 2 red receipts proving that at least 2 emails out of all of these read it, and no response whatsoever, so I had to drive here today just to be told, oh, it was fixed on the back end. But we can't provide you any proof that your driver's license will not be suspended on December 29th.
Okay, well, the activity is closed.
Okay.
So it's not going to be suspended.
Again, I need this on my file, and I need evidence that the activity is closed. I know my rights, and I will be suing you in federal court.
I understand that, but...
So I want to make sure that the department is aware that I intend to sue you guys for stealing 60% of my pay on an unregistered foreign support order that's illegal and currently in appellate court.
And that's something that you...
While something is in appellate court, you're not supposed to be stealing people's paychecks.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I'm demanding that you put this on my file because this is evidence for me to sue Florida Department of Revenue Child Support Unit because you're stealing from me. There was no due process. Judges don't get to just sign things under the table and make it so.
Right.
We have something called due process in our Constitution.
Add to that is an income statement.
Okay.
We'll just do that then. You want a copy of this?
Yes, and I need a stamp proving that it was filed because the filed copy is going to be evidence in my federal case against you guys.
All right. We'll attach it.
Put all of it in, please, because it all goes together. Here, let me put it in the correct order since it's been taken apart. 9th, 10th paychecks.
So let me go make copies of these and okay, give me 1 second.
You guys are going to get served by U.S. Marshals. This office.
This is its own podcast episode, just so you know.
Absolutely. I'm going to edit as soon as I get home. And the cover photo, since it's audio, is going to be that letter. I don't understand why neither of those emails couldn't just look up my account and say, please disregard that letter. We've taken care of it.
Yeah.
No, they ignore me and make me drive all the way here.
Well, and supposedly it was taken care of before that letter was even written.
All right.
Give you yours back. There's the paperclip.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I appreciate you. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just protecting my constitutional rights to due process. All right.
And there's nothing you can give her to show that the case is closed as of today, or the file is no
Yeah,
activity.
I don't have anything to give her.
Okay.
showing-
It's just incredibly. What day did you say it was?
12/3, it got updated on 12/3.
I don't understand why the 2 emails that I confirmed read my email couldn't just email me back really quick. We took a look at your file. Please disregard that letter from the DMV. It's been cleared on the back end. Instead of forcing me to drive all the way here just to speak to someone.
Well, then if it was cleared on 12/3 and the letter's dated
Everybody
12/8.
handles certain things, so
Yeah.
again, I can't speak to that.
Then they forward it to the proper person that does, instead of forcing citizens to drive all the way here just to be told, don't worry about it, but we can't give you anything to prove that it's not going to happen. But don't worry about it. I'm supposed to trust the system that's literally violating my U.S. citizen
But
rights.
you are able to look online and see that it's done.
You have to look at it daily. Do you understand that? All summer, I had to log in at 5:30 in the morning to make sure my driver's license was valid before I left the house to go to work for the day.
I understand.
No citizen should ever have to do that. That is harassment. That we would have to wake up every morning and go on the website to see if it's valid or not, because you guys are stealing our money for Title IV fraud. That's why I'm going to D.C., and that's why I'm lobbying to get Title IV changes, because you guys are all racking in money while violating my rights. Have a great day.